All praises, sisters. Shalom. Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Shamartha to all of you. I all praise to the Most High and Yahawashi for me even being able to be here. It's been a long week. We all are going through something right now in these captivities. It's just a lot going on, but either way, we're gonna still move forward with our walk to get closer to Yahweh. Khan for you new sisters mean okay, yes, right, like how kind of like C is in Spanish. So um it's been what, 2 weeks since my last class. The water for that means sorry in Hebrew. For the new sisters. You know how it is with us women and flowers and all that stuff like that. And everybody knows what the situation is going on with my daughter. So it's been like a crazy week, but all praises to Yahweh, I'm here. All right, so let's get a quick review on how that we can cleave to Yahweh, the new and the old sisters that's in this truth. So we went over your first couple of steps, which is to returning to Yahweh. It's confessing to Yahweh your sins, the ones you willingly committed, and for the ones you didn't know that you committed. Let me let y'all know now, because sometimes I'll pre-record and then it'll run as live, but I'm actually live right now. Let me put this in the chat so anybody that comes by will see that I am live and can tune in. All praises. Okay, now, so we went over, like I said, confessing to Yahweh your sins, the ones you willingly and unwillingly confess, you committed. Secondly, apologize to anyone you have offended. And we went through the steps on how to properly apologize as a woman, And then we went to changing our temple, getting our temple ready. And then we went to getting away from anyone or anything that is not of Yahweh. Okay. So, and then pray and study to be a better woman. I believe, yeah, we went over that because that's when we talked about like waking up in the morning, having a scripture we read, coming up with a song, making up a song just for the Most High, to Yahweh, and sing it, and something that you could sing in your heart, like when just to have His Spirit manifested. These things, let me tell you, I'm not saying that these things that I'm telling you take time. I'm not saying you're gonna just wake up and be like, okay, I made this song, I'm singing, and I did all this and everything, and life is gonna be great. It's probably not. But let me tell you, you need to keep going. Every day is gonna be a struggle, but I'm seeing more and more every day. The Most High cuts me daily. I get the sword to all the time, all day. You want to be frank, it's a lot going on. I get correct. I'm speaking on me. And it's a rough time in my life, but I got to keep going forward. And I'm only telling you this to you sisters, so y'all won't come up here, the new sisters, if you just tuning in. I'm not up here thinking I'm better than none of y'all. No one. I just feel like the Most High uses the lowest of the low, and it happens to be me. But either way, all praises. Yes. So let's get to what we're going over today. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about changing your thought process. Okay. Because thoughts turn into physical, actions, if you will. So if you change your thinking, you can change the way you respond to things. You can change the way you deal with things, because the Most High deals with our hearts. Okay, sisters? Like you can look at you can like, let me tell you how much he looks at our hearts. Our hearts is really your mind, okay? Hearts is your mind. Salaki, I was like pointing right here. Your heart is here, okay? Your heart is right here. It is your mind. He ponders it. He knows what you're thinking. So if you're sitting up there and your husband says, for the ones that's married, your husband say something to you, and then to him, you like, yeah, Khan King or Adawan means my Lord in Hebrew. You agree with that. But in your mind, you like, man, I should dog on bust him upside the head right now. Ooh. That thought alone is not of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That's not good. That's like you're going to end up acting out. One day it's going to come out because you're thinking that way. Whatever manifests in your mind is going to come out. That's one of the secrets for us women that men don't know about. Give us time, and the truth you'll find out, because our thoughts is going to start to come out. That's just the type of creatures that we are. The next one is to do alms when you're going back to the Most High, because alms blots out sins. Simple, right? Then the last thing that we're going to go over is minding your own business and taking wise counsel. And that's why I call this is the finale of the lessons on running back to Yahweh. Okay. And then we're going to go on to other things. But let's start out with this here, because remember I said your heart right here, you have to change this. Once you change this, your flesh will follow. It's plenty of scriptures that go into that, but I'm just going to go into just a few. Okay, I'm just going to go into just a few because of time's sake or what have you. So I'm going to start off with Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world. Don't be trying to be a part of this world, the challenges, the nightlife, how everybody dress, don't try to conform to it. But be ye formed by the renewing of your mind. Like that's your heart. Okay. You be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. So once your mind start changing, then your actions start changing, and then you'll start showing. People look at you and see that you're good. They accept you. The ones that's, hold on, let me rebrand, because we all know that the ones that's in this probably won't accept you, but on the most part, it'd be acceptable, perfect will of Yahweh. No matter what, we need to be the best that we can, sisters. The best examples that we can as women. It's very hard. It's difficult. But I promise you, just give it a little bit every day. All of us fall short. All of us have demons. Some of our demons are more out there than others, But at the end of the day, just keep striving, to renew your mind. So that's Romans 12:2. The next one I want to go to is Proverbs 16:9. A man's heart deviseth his way, but Yahweh directeth his steps. So a man, whatever you thinking, sis, that's what you're going to end up going to. If the whole time you in this truth and you long to be with your homegirls, if you long to be just doing stuff that's not of the Most High, and you're going to end up, that's what your steps are going to head you that way. That's what you're going to go to. But Yahweh's word, like if you read the scripture stuff, he'll direct your steps through the scriptures. Like you'll know, like I can't be around this, I can't do this, I can't, then you start, and then it'll become like a second nature to you. You're gonna always be like, wait, should I? I don't know if I need to do this. Like you start thinking. So that's a really good thing for us women to have in this truth. And the next one I want to go to is Proverbs 12. Let me see if this is the right one. Yeah. 12 and 8. Proverbs 12 and 8. A man shall be commended according to his wisdom. Like you get appreciated towards your wisdom. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning that because right when I think, okay, I think I'm okay when it comes to this area, because when you're in this truth as a woman, you have to examine yourself all day long, because what we think is okay is really not okay. I'm learning that as like for myself as well. Like you gotta be like what by you could be commended, like, oh, this is great, you're doing a great job. Your husband, when you show wisdom around him, you're not trying to be a hellion in the house and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that like I'm not, let me tell you, I had my days that I was a hellion in the house. Am I proud of that? Absolutely not. I'm very much ashamed to be to that point. But when I show wisdom, like I'm not, you're not always in your husband's face. You're doing the best of what you're doing, the best that you can. Your husband will commend you. Well, babe, let me take you out tonight. Or babe, let me, they'll give us stuff. Our husbands, and they'll feel good, like, wow, he's really, it's good when your husband is proud of you, when he's happy of you. It's a great feeling, and when he's not, like, even though we may seem like we don't care, it hurts. Like, darn, that's only got one job in this kingdom, Lord, and that is to be a good wife, and I'm messing that up. And then if me, how I think, I'd be like, oh man, I need to go ahead and fix this because I don't need no extra judgments from the Most High. I'd be scared like of his judgment. If I go off, I'll like, man, darn, I go off, and ask for forgiveness immediately and make a conscious decision. I'm never doing that again, and try to never ever do that again. But so, like, I go back to what I was saying to Proverbs 12 and 8, a man shall be commended according to his wisdom. But he that is perverse heart, but he that is of a perverse heart, which is your mind, shall be despised. What do perverse means? When they say one thing and do the other, or willingly go against things. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a perverse heart, like I said, like you'll be your husband will despise you, right, sis? If you're supposed to be a type of sister, supposed to be guiding sisters, and you're telling them this one thing, if I'm like, sis, you gotta kneel down when your husband eating. I'm just doing an example that, just a safe example. You kneel down when your husband eating, then you get back up when he finished. And the sister's like, wow, this is great. And then her husband looking at her like, you're going to get up. And then weeks pass and you see me, the same one that told you that, I give my husband a plate and I'm sat down, ate beside him, and I'm talking to him. And I'm like, you should be like, hold up, you told me, hey, you said I need to be there, I'll go on my knees when he eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how crazy that is? Like, little stuff like that, someone can despise you for that. So that's why we got to hold on to our heart. Or we say one thing, yeah, let's just go into real life examples that us women deal with. They say, hey, I'm for polygamy, or I'm for what's something another thing that us women have a hard time with. That's just it. I'm just going to use that example. Hey, I'm with polygamy. Then when it comes around and your husband goes for that, then it's kind of like, no, period. No. Who is she? You did not, like that. He would despise you. Like, wait a minute, you told me. And then now he got to be in the house with you And the other sister that she probably knows about you, and she's, his go-to gal because she's with it and she's happy and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something that little things that I'm giving womenly examples. I don't know what the man do. I ain't gonna go how the man can be looked this perverse. I'm talking about what us, okay? Or you get with that man, you tell him I'm in this truth, I love the Most High, and then to find out you over there, you got a TikTok account and you done danced to every juvenile song from back in the day on there, but you had your hair wrap on and your fringes, so you thought it was okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be perverse. You gotta stay exactly. Try your best, sis, because I know what scriptures say about us. We're one of the wickedest creatures on earth, and it's sad, and that's just how it is, But try your hardest. Resist the devil and he should flee. So you keep resisting for a while, guess what's gonna end up happening? You're gonna be able to get that mind together, right? I have faith in you. You gonna do it. We gonna do it together, because if we don't want to get to that gate and people start, the angels get quiet when you walk up, like, and you walk up, you like, may we help you, ma'am? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. We just gotta work on our mind. We gotta make this a every day, every second, every minute commitment to the Most High. Proverbs 10:8 is the next one I'm going to go to. The wise in heart and the mind will receive commandments. You'll get it. You'll hold on to it. Yes, all praise to the Most High. I love, you're trying your best, okay? But prating fool shall fall. So what is prating? It's it's like foolish talk, or someone talking for a long period of time about something. It's like, darn, that's why if you keep doing that, you'll fall, because it's not you're talking about something else other than the commandments. The one that has it in their heart, that's just trying to get close to the Most High, trying to change their thinking, because it's all about your thinking. You could put on a head wrap, you can put on your dress, you can put on your garment, the nice dress with the shoulder pads in it, and all. You can do all of that, okay? But if you ain't got it here, if your heart ain't together, I'm telling you, you'll be exposed in no time. You know what I'm saying? Okay? You'll be exposed in no time. It's happened to me. I'm gonna be real, because I just realized something in this break since I left. I don't care about what y'all think about me. Y'all, I get, on this platform, as well as a woman coming up, I hear it all. Oh, she got makeup on, she has the jewelry, she has this, she has that, and you missing the message because you're focused on how I look instead of listening to the words that's coming out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because if we want to be technical, I know more sisters that don't wear makeup that needs to that's go off. So we're not gonna go on makeup, natural, all that other stuff. We're not gonna do that. Focus in what I'm trying to tell you, sis. I want to save your life. I'm talking to you. If you're in this, if you're listening to this right now, I am talking to you. I want to help you. Someone that's trying to make it the best way they can as well in this kingdom here. I'm trying to make it too. I'm trying to go over the curses too. We can help each other. And trust me, everything you feeling, I done felt. And it hurts. It feels good. It don't feel good. You don't want to deal with the sisters. You don't want to deal with the brothers. I feel you. So let's just try to get through this together by renewing our minds of thinking, hey, just because a sister looks this type of way, she can't tell me nothing. Right? Because that's something that we have to look at too. Let's go to something else. Let me see. Because I need to get this out. Let me see. I think I started at 14. Salakia. Y'all know how I am when it comes to these to these scriptures. Like I gotta get it right. Okay, so 14 and 13. Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful, and the end of the mirth is heaviness. So in laughter, you know how you laugh so hard, you be laughing, but you still like you be going through stuff in your mind. It don't change this. You know what I'm saying? And then end of the gladness, mirth means gladness is heaviness. So you'll be like, how you laugh so hard, like hmm, you know, like one of those types of things. So you got our heart is something that the Most High ponders on. I didn't list it yet because I want to see to get some participation here on you can put it in the comments now, or like a lot of my sisters, they play my videos when they're cleaning up or they doing something, they sewing or something. Put it in there. Tell me the scripture about what the Most High says about how he ponders the heart. Okay? Now that's something. So we gotta realize that our mind is whew, because have you? I know a lot of y'all heard this from y'all husbands or some male in y'all life. Like it's all in your mind. You tripping because stuff can be really all in our mind. You know. I'm gonna put myself out there because, like I said, I want to use examples because someone out there has dealt with this. Like you thought your husband was doing something on you. Yeah, I went there. You thought he was out there talking to the girl, like you don't know these, So you start acting out on it because it started here. You thought about like, I know why he doggone. Why it seem like he leave earlier in the morning, or why he come back with an attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like we start looking like, I don't know what's going on with my man. I know he, and then you start acting out it. You start trying to do little things to make yourself feel more attractive. Some of us may just skip all that, go through his phone. You might go through his phone and see him say hello to another female, and then you don't even know what that's about. You fuss this female out. She don't even really, know what to say. He's like, you crazy. He changed his passcode on his phone because he don't want to argue with you about something you possibly could have found. It's just so much stuff. I've been there. And I just be like, and then once that judgment, and then you be like, I ain't even gonna say nothing to him. I ain't gonna say nothing to him. That's how we be. I ain't gonna say nothing to him. Shalom, sis. All praises. Sariah. All praises. So it's kind of like, so you just like, I ain't gonna say nothing to him. Then all of a sudden it's like, who's that woman? Why you making out? You see how I'm moving the camera. That's how he sees us. Our husband be like, hold on, see, that's what I'm saying. You don't know what you're talking about. No, let's call her. Let's do this. Let's do that. And then it's like 2 hours later. Man, I ain't gonna keep doing this shit, man. Salakia, it's kids here. But I'm telling you, that's the honest to God truth. That's the stuff that we deal with in our household. That's the real. That ain't no fake. Because nobody walks around the Hebrew community and be like, "Oh, who is this guy?" You're in the house like, man, who is this? Who is this guy over here? You like, man, who is that in with a nigga? You know what I'm saying? That's how you really talk when you mad. It's the truth. So I'm saying all that to say that things can happen in our mind and then we act on it. Okay, let's go to Proverbs 14:30. A sound heart is the life of the flesh. So a sound, if your mind, you thinking right, you like, man, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna drink my water. As soon as I get up, I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna meditate, I'm gonna light my incense. All day, that's all in a different order. It can be in different orders. Some people get up, light incense, pray, drink their water, then meditate, or they drink their water, what have you. But it's something along those lines happen to you. You know, it happens. When your mind is sound, you get a schedule together, and then it was life to your flesh, because then you ain't gotta get no wear and tear on this trash here, this flesh. But envy the rottenness of the bones. When you are envious of another sister, this is my caring talk. I'm not Karen, but Caring, my caring talk. Sisters, if you envy another sister, okay, or you can envy your husband because you feel like he has more freedom than you do, and you feel like he can do more than you, if you envy that, it's a rottenness to your bones, because when stress kills people. That's like you start stressing, you'll be tense. Like, oh, I can't stand, you just be, what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta have that sound mind to your best ability. You won't get the sound mind immediately. And the times when you think you got it and everything's going well, that's when that curveball called life gonna be thrown to you. Somebody gonna try you. Somebody gonna talk about you. Anything could be sent your way. Okay, but keep that sound mind. Keep those commandments flowing. Have a song that you have in your heart for the Most High and sing it. Yahweh loves me. It kind of, when you say His name, is like, it gives me power when I sing it, when I hum it to myself. It's been times that me singing, like in my mind, doing a whole freestyle to the Most High, my mind has stopped me from cussing, fussing, going out of line. You know what I'm saying? And it's training my mind. Like now, when I get really mad and tight, I'll like I would try to find that place, and then I'll just like, how then you don't even got time to think like I should bust them in the head or none of that. You just sing it to the Most High, and all of a sudden you'll feel the calmness. And as time goes by, sis, you will be a force to reckon with in this spiritual realm. Like, what I'm saying? Your attacks is going to be at a higher level, because that pettiness, you are outgrown that. Let's skip around here. Like I said, it's plenty of scriptures to go on changing your mind. I'm just doing the ones that I have for the sake of time for now. Let me see. Let's go to Proverbs 21:2, and it's going to be a reason why I bring this out. It says, every way of a man, in our case sisters, is right in his own eyes. So a lot of things that we go through, we think is right to us. But let's go to the second part. But Yahweh pondereth the hearts. I brought it. I thought somebody's gonna bring it out anyway, but it's in there. It may seem right, but he's looking here. He's like, you, in my mind, like when I first came in truth, I was thinking, I was going off the scripture, and be angry, but fear not. So I'm be like, in my mind, I'm like, man, I can think whatever I want to. I can kill people in my mind. I can cuss my husband out in my mind. it don't matter because I'm not sinning. But while my husband or whoever sees me like this, the Most High is reading what I want to do to his son or daughter. Okay. So that's the way you have to look at, like, he's not just there. Like, everybody was like, if God was in the room, if Yahweh was in the room, if Jesus was around, what would you do? But it's deeper than that. You got to picture him in this. And that humbles me daily. Okay? I'm not going to sit up here and lie and say that it's humbling me for enough for me to actually keep my mouth shut. I'm not saying that. Because I fall short, like I said as well, but it's enough so that I'm getting it together. That's all that we can do. Let me see. That a little let's go for something else that probably kind of lines up with that. Proverbs 24:9. The thought of foolishness is sin. So you thinking that foolishness, you're sinning. See, the price just got higher. I'm not just saying don't think that because your subconscious. No, I'm telling you that the thoughtness of foolishness is a sin. Okay, and the scorner is an abomination to men. So what is a scorner? It's like some like synonyms is a unpleasant person, not pleasant, not agreeable, disagreeable. A scorner is an abomination to men. Like, no, that's like a sick. I cannot stand to be around a sister that is what they call, say, over righteous. Like, she just, you can't never give a degree. You can't never do nothing. The unhappy woman. How they painted all of us to be. The evil black woman or the woman that's evil, all that. Don't, that if we step into that role, we're an abomination to men. So we got to look at ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We have to we got to look at ourselves and try to not be these things. Okay? And it takes time. But we got to just keep working on it as much as we can, because if you don't, it's just going to be it could be problems, and trust me, I know, because not because I seen it, it's because I've been the problem. I have. And I'm not ashamed. I'm very ashamed of it, but I'm not going to hide it from y'all, because that's how we all going to learn. Okay, so let me see. Sirach, we're going to start at 42:18. We're going to go to 20. Let's go to 42:18. He seeketh out the deep and the heart. And consider their crafty devices. See, if the Most High, he knows us. Like, I know if she going to sit up there and act like she going to do all this good stuff for everybody, let me see what her mind, what is she doing this for? What is she doing this for? That's the Most High looks at it. For Yahweh knoweth all that may be known, and he beholdeth the signs of the world. He knows everything. You don't think that he cannot read your mind? And sometimes he has a way to change your mind. He has a way to change your mindset. Like, you have to deal with your mind. Deal with your thoughts. I'm telling you, when I start, and it's like he did, from the time I've been to the truth, like probably this side of my brain, he working on me. Let's say this side right here, okay? He is like, he's been like since all this stuff happened to my daughters, like I'm learning a lot about myself. I'm learning what I need to work on. I'm learning where I'm fooling myself at. Cause I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm fooling myself when I think that, some like now, now that everything is going on, I've been a little bit more on. I'm like I can go from 1 to 10 to like to that, you know. And my husband would tell you, like, yeah, sometimes, my wife sometimes when she get wound up about something, I can't even really get a word in. Nobody can really get a word in, you know? And I didn't even realize that. But then guess how the Most High humbled me, my sisters? He had another elder come in and cut me. Do you know you talking about small? I was just like, you know, no, I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was like, man, these mugs, in my mind, because then I was just like, okay, I ain't saying. I was like, but in my mind was like, these mugs really, what the world? This ain't even really that serious. And when I sat and I examined myself, because like I said, I do it all the time. I was like, yeah, I do need to learn how to calm my spirit. You know, no one's gonna care. No one cares that I watched my daughter die and for 15 minutes. No one's going to care. I still have to maintain my attitude as a woman of the Most High. Because right now, the way the enemy is playing against me, anything I do, anything I say negative, good or bad, if I do say something good, sisters could be like, well, she just doing this because she trying to be fake. I do something bad. See, I told you she won't. That's why I say I don't really care what y'all think about me. Only thing I care is that I'm giving you this information, plant the seed, please water it, fertilize it, and let's watch ourselves grow to this kingdom. Con? Yeah. So let's go to Sirach 14:19. He declares the things that are past and for to come. So he already knows what you did in the past. He already knows what you're gonna do in the future, and reveal the steps of the hidden. And and one thing that in this walk, and since this stuff has happened since I've been in this season with my daughter, things that people's bad intentions, all that has been coming, just dropping in my lap, and I don't even be asking for it. The Most High is going them hidden things, them little hidden things. Like when I tell sisters all the time, if a sister is is evil, or because that's what we deal with. Women, I'm talking to y'all. We know we deal with these wicked women out here, that the imposters that come into this truth, and I call them imposters because they only in here because their husband or some other vague reason, and then they sit amongst us and we're going back and forth, that it causes problems. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what this sister's saying about you or anything. You don't know what nobody's saying behind you, behind your back, but the Most High revealeth the steps of hidden things. I ain't even everything I wanted to know in this season. The Most High he's brought it out. He's gonna continue to bring it out. That's all praises to him. Now let's go to Sirach 42 and 40. No thought escapeth him. Oh God. So none of our thoughts escape him. Neither any word is hidden from him. That, what I call, my beautiful sisters, is true divine power. Fear that. That's why it says the beginning is fear of him, then wisdom. That's a cold. I wouldn't even. That's why I was like, when I start thinking real dark, I had to be like, oh God. I was like, the Most High just seen everything I just thought. You be mumbling stuff underneath your words with your husband. Like, yeah, what's one thing that we probably get, we have our disagreements with our husbands with. We just feel like, especially with Hebrew women, we just feel like, your tone, you ain't out on the corner, right? Calm down. It's like, yeah, talk like, you just get, and you be like, well, hold up now. Or you might be quiet underneath your breath, like, man, he hears that. So don't think about, If you look at it as I need to be this type of woman because of my husband, don't look at it like that. You need to look at it as you need to be like this for Yahweh. That's who you need to be like this for. And when you be like, if the goal is him, everything else is gonna line up. Your husband, he's like Yahawashi in the house. And it's hard because we have been Americanized to think and do whatever we wanted to do. We've been taught that we need to be independent. We need to be all as one. And now we learning things. Even let me tell you something. Let me tell you this is to give you some comfort, okay? Because we know that if you're trying to do the best as you can in this truth for your husband, thinking correctly and all that, right? It's an open discussion, okay? Everybody, oh, she's with a Hebrew man. He's probably beating her. He's probably doing this to her. She probably don't have no say. All this stuff, right? And we've been outcast for so long for just the little bit we think is a little bit. We ain't even doing that good. But other men that see us, other women that see us, oh my God, you really stay home and take care of your child? You really, reverend your husband? You really, they now it was then Salakia, then it was a problem. They think there's something wrong with them. But right now, it's a man going around. I forgot his name. Samuel something. And he's been cutting women like hell. And now it's cool. It's the goal to be the women that we are. See? You ain't got it that bad, sis. You are already doing it right. And how do you know that? You gotta listen. You had to listen to no dude on no podcast. You got to do none of that. You just read what the scriptures say. And you're trying to base yourself off that, which is a blessing, right? All right, now let's move along. We got it together, sis. We got to change our mind. We about to start manifesting positive Yahweh energy. We about to focus, right? We about to, when we get that deep thought, we're going to retract it. No, I ain't going to think, Lord, forgive me. Okay? But now, while you're doing that, oh yes, Kevin Samuel, yep. Thank the water says Kevin Samuel, that's him. And we ain't getting that from him. We got it from the scriptures. Now it's a cool thing to put your husband first and be submissive and all that other stuff. Now it's cool. But we ain't have to do that. That's what makes us special. That's what makes you special, my sister. Okay? Now let me tell you, while you getting your mind together and stuff, and you trying to, you already, you confessing, you're trying to work on yourself. Let's work on getting those sins blotted away. Okay? Let's work on that. And how you do that? That's right. Alms. Alms blots out sins. And if you do it right, it'd be a multitude of sins. The Most High will turn off a whole wrath for you doing sins. Let me tell you something. I don't speak about whenever I do alms, I don't speak on that. But I can say when I was in the hospital with my daughter, that's all I was trying. That was all I was. Every second I got, I was like, I need to get some. If this is, sin, I need to do something. I need to make alms. Alms will help. Alms is going to talk. This will get the Most High's attention. You know what I'm saying? Let me start out with this verse dealing with alms. Sirach 40:24 says, "Brethren, okay, sisters and help are against time of trouble." So sisters come up, hey, you need help, or someone can help you is are given to us when we're in trouble. But alms shall deliver more than them both. You might want to start doing alms, baby. When you need to start doing alms, because that's what's gonna. He's talking about sisters that's physically there. They can come in, help you, do all that stuff. Nothing shall deliver us more than alms. Okay, that's something you must do. Okay, and I'm gonna get into some things you could do for alms a little bit in a little bit. Give me a second because I want to bring these out. Let me see. Slovakia. Okay, Sirach 7 and 12, 7 and 10. Be not faint-hearted when thou makest thy prayer. Like when you pray, my sister, your prayer, when you go down on your knees, you open up your hands, you face south. Salakia, you face east. Oh, please, I did not mean to say that. Cause I don't need this video cropped. And I wake up in the morning, I'm all over Facebook saying face south. They make a beat to it, dun dun dun, face south. No. Face east. Okay? And you pray, because our prayer is so the Most High hears us if we're not faint-hearted. I promise you, He will. And neglect not to give alms. Prayer will get His attention, and alms will get His attention. You hear me? Like this is serious. Like don't overthink. I ain't about to make all this stuff. Don't think like that. Let me see. Sirach 3:30. Alms 3:30. Water will quench a flaming fire. Take it out. And alms make it an atonement for sins. Okay? That's gonna make an atonement for your sins, sis. And if I know me for a fact, I have so many sins leading up to this that I can do alms all day for the rest of my life. And I have a heart, I don't know if that's still going to be enough, but I still try, you know. And then and then I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something too about this too, because when you start giving alms, say I'm just gonna give out one example. When you make alms, like for instance, tassels, like you can make tassels, give it to brothers or sisters in the truth that's new and they can't fringe their stuff. They can just put it on they tassels, salakia, on their clothes. When you give them, a lot of times, hurry up and leave. Give it to them, turn around, walk away, because some of them try to pay you, and I get so mad when somebody try to pay me. I'm like, man, you don't get that. No, I know, sis, I gotta pay you. This is some good, no, please. I have sins I need to atone for. Just take it, please, because it be like that sometimes. Let's do okay. Now let me see. Okay, now Sirach. That's when we're about to go to Sirach 12, 2-5. I'm gonna tell you why we're going there. You know what? No, I'm gonna say why now. Because a lot of us sisters feel like going to a woman's shelter or going to a men's shelter or going like somewhere downtown where there's a whole bunch of homeless people and giving them food and bath bags and stuff like that, they think, oh, I'm doing a great thing. But let me tell you why it's not. Sirach 12:2. Do good to the godly man. Who's a godly man? Woman. Somebody that's following the laws, statutes, and commandments, right? To their best ability. And thou shalt find a recompense, and if not from him, yet from the Most High. So I'm going to say it. I'm going to just hope I don't hurt your feelings, but I'm going to say it. Basically, when I'm saying all those things that you gave to the women's shelter and the men on the corner and all that, it didn't really, the Most High didn't honor that because it wasn't for your people. You giving soap and stuff to these people downtown. It's people in Israel that's trying to follow the law, statutes, and commandments of their best ability, and they can't even get soap. They can't get a little wash bag. It's Hebrew Israelites right now that lives on the street, or their family got put out, or they need stuff. And then you're taking that and giving it to this person, because guess when they give you, if you give somebody that do not know the true Messiah, guess what they're going to think first? You're right, says your boys. Yeah, thank you, Jesus. She gonna be. I was sitting in a homeless shelter, and then this woman, she came in dressed like an ancient angel and gave me this, and I knew that my Jesus, my God, was real. And you're not gonna really give a thanks for that. But if you're giving it to, they'll be like, okay, this brother, this sister helped us out, and gave us this. Let me do this for them, or let me do that for them. The Most High, like, okay, my family, my son and daughter over here, they knew they just came into this. They don't have no fringes and stuff. He puts it on your heart. You see him, like, make them some tassels. And then you like, I don't know, them mugs, they look like they poor. And you don't do it. Don't sound like something's good gonna come from there. You don't think so, me either. So let's go down to 3. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil. If you're always occupied in evil, sis, nothing ain't gonna come good to you. Nothing. Nor to him that giveth no alms. So you have to give alms. Nothing's going to come good to you if you don't give alms. Okay? You have to give alms. Okay? Let's keep going. Give to the godly man and help not a sinner. Okay? Anybody that goes against the law, statutes, and commandments, that's a sinner. If you're taking food and you're giving it to, I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your niece, the handicapped dude in your family that married your sister but ain't together no more. I don't care if you're giving anything to them, you're giving it to a sinner, and you're gonna be in the midst of some drama. Guarantee it. 5. Am I at 5? Do well upon unto him that is lowly. Because a lot of sisters, they'll see a family come in, like, and they be homeless or they going through something. They don't look like, like they feel like they should look like, and they be dissing them like, man, I don't, or I'm gonna sit over there with that sister over there because that sister is cool over there, but this sister ain't really got what I got because I got my home, I got this, I got that. You know what I'm saying? That stupid crap that people be thinking that you think separates you from anybody that makes you better, and it don't, because just like that, they'll be in your situation and you in theirs. And then you will see that how people look at you. We can catch the vibes, Let me see. But give not to the ungodly, hold back thy bread. So don't even give it to them. Don't give them no bread. That's food. If anybody doing that at this point, you going off, and just wait. The Most High is gonna judge you, because he judged me like that. I used to think the same thing. Well, I can help do some little girl's hair. I can do this. I can do that, and I did all that in vain, thinking that was alms. Least he overmaster. Okay, and give. Oh, let me little slack you. But give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread, and give it not unto him. Don't give it to him. Don't do it. Least he overmastered thee thereby. That means that he gonna keep. Let's look up overmaster. Let's just look up overmaster. Can we do that, sisters? Because I want to so it's like overpower, to subdue, to vanquish, to governor. They're gonna try to be, overpower you. And that's what and when you give it to your family, what do they do? Well, you supposed to. I need to get this. I need to get a little bit more than this. Well, I eat pork. You just give me all this turkey bacon, and they making you feel bad. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not the way it should go. For else thou shalt receive twice much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him, and you'll get twice the evil. There ain't nothing good for you helping them. Nothing good for you helping them. And that's real. So that's something that we just need to meditate on. Don't do nothing for nobody that's not in this truth. Okay? Now let's move along here, because it gets intense with the alms. Okay, so this is why I pulled this one. Sirach 18:32. Take not pleasure in much good cheer. Because when you get stuff, people like, yeah, this is great. You start feeling good about it. Oh my God, this is good. I'm doing something for the Most High. Don't take too much. Don't even take pleasure in there. Like somebody be like, thank you, this is great, right? This is great work. This is awesome. All praise to the Most High. That's what all praise to the Most High. Won't for him. And all praises. Give it to the Most High. Neither be tied to the expense thereof. So don't be tied to like trying to make everybody, to get that cheerfulness, to get a cheer. Well, yay, she does everything good. This is great. Don't be tied to that. And especially like when that's another way of saying you're trying to get noticed. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be trying to get noticed. You need to be like doing it. You need to be like a little ninja when it comes to giving. Like you filter it in and you filter it out. You bring it in, you bring it out. You go, like don't be like, oh, I made this for this, and everybody can see you give that person a gift or your alms. That's like nobody ain't looking at you like, look at that sister over there, go and give those garments to. They're not saying. They're like, man, dude, I thought, then the women, how we are, like, hey babe, I thought that we weren't supposed to show our arms. Well, we not. And then that could make you look at that sister like, oh, she fake, never mind. Sirach 35:2. He that requiteth a good turn offereth fine flour, and he that giveth alms sacrificeth praise. So when you give alms, that's pretty much you're sacrificing praise. Like you don't. It's like when you sacrifice, like you doing away with it. With the praise. You're not supposed to be like getting a big praise. I made alms before, and even though it just went weird, and I really felt bad. Like I just felt, I'm like, I got too much credit for that. I shouldn't have. Like I just didn't feel good. Made me like, and I started feeling sad. Like, man, I did all this. I don't know if the Most High was gonna take it, and I've been, trying to ask the Most High for repentance. So, like, Most High, please forgive me. I do not want to be seen by, the men or nothing like that, or what I'm saying. So that's something that we should look at too, for not doing it for praise. Tobit 4:11. For alms is a good gift unto all that give it in the sight of the Most High. Okay? So if the alms is only good if you're doing it for in the sight of the Most High, you pray. When something I do and I do alms, I pray before I make the alms. I make them, and then I pray that I hope that the Most High accepts them, and then it just comes out. I give them out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I mean, and it keeps you busy. Cause if you at home, like, I ain't got nothing to do, nothing, girl, do some alms. You will be busy, 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 busy. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to another chapter. Since we bringing that out, hold on, because alms is important, very important. Or all right. Um, let's start at Salakia, Matthew 6:1. Take heed that ye do not your alms before men. If anybody knows that you're doing alms, it ain't alms no more. And whatever that person says to you, if you go and be like, yeah, I put fringes on this sister's skirt for her, because she couldn't have none. And my reply would be like, oh, that's good. That's all praises. Guess what? That was your reward. A lot of us women, we think how many sisters we hang out with, how much stuff we make, and before each other and man is what makes the Most High happy. That's what makes you an Israelite woman. A real Israelite woman does things just for the Most High to see, and very rarely she travels in a pack. A pack of sisters is no bueno. I have trust issues. Like, if I can't be like, oh, that's a like, I go to like a luncheon, you know, I'll go to a luncheon or something like that. Like, I've done it before. Never gonna do it again, but I've done that before, and it was, and me being like looking at spiritual levels, I open carried when I went, because I don't know what these sisters are into. They all want to do that, and then it end up always going left. You know what I'm saying? So don't do your alms, or before, in front of, for people to see you. Don't ever, 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 ever do that. I've had a sister before that I gave alms, and then she went and told me what she was doing for alms. Oh, well, I got to do this for alms in front of everybody. And I'm like, and I had to, that's one of the times I had to be like, okay, I'm not even gonna say nothing to her, but I want to tell her that isn't alms anymore. You're just doing something for somebody. It ain't for the Most High anymore. You let us know that you let the cat out the bag. Alms for everybody. You're not supposed to do that. And eventually I went to sister like, look, you're not supposed to, people are not supposed to know your alms, because whatever you do for alms, that means that you're not doing this for the Most High. You expose yourself. You're not in this truth for the Most High. You're in there to be cheered and get attention from other people. And then everybody's gonna find that out. Let's keep going. So let's not do alms before man to be seen of them. Otherwise, ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. That's why I said that when I have given alms before, and it was people seeing that. And I felt like next time if I ever do something like that, I think I'm just gonna just drop the box. My husband, he's like, I was obeying my husband, like, well, you stand over there and make sure everybody. And I was like, but I don't want to stand, or they be like, oh, well, y'all stand up and all praises, and I'm not gonna stand up, because I'm like, man, if I'm looking at the Most High, I'm like, Lord, please take this, because I don't know why they doing this, And then with wisdom, I was like, well, that's probably the Most High telling me, job well done for doing that, Let me see. Otherwise, ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. Ain't no reward. Therefore, when thou doest thy alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee. Hey, I got this for you. Hey, girl. I made everybody's son a vest. Stuff like that. Hold up, Salakia. Do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets. Like, that's what they really do in church, right? You don't believe me? Has anybody ever stood with a $20 line, with a $50 line, with a $100 line? Building fund, you up there walking with your thing. And when I was in church, let me tell you what I did. I used to have $1 in my envelope and be in $100 line. Everybody, oh, she got money. I'll hurry up and slide that mug in there, boop, and then walk out, then walk away. And I did that before. Man, now everybody around here knows that I can donate $100 for the church, to be seen. And in the streets, that's what they do in the streets too. Them people that videotape people, they be like this. Here you go. This young man hasn't drunk anything all day. Here you are. Yes. Making videos of it. That's what they do. So everybody can see that this guy is out here helping homeless people. That they may have glory of men. Verily I say to you, they have their reward. You will have your reward, sis. Okay? Don't do it. The congratulations, all that is great. No one should ever is a big no for you to say what you're going to give your who you giving your arm to, what you make it. No, none of that, unless y'all doing a mass alms. Like in our camp, we'll do a mass alms. And it's serious, because if a woman's if you unclean, sis, don't you do no alms. Don't you touch no alms. Don't you do it. Wait till after you're clean. Then go ahead and do alms. But that's how is a big thing, because when we all do the mass alms, like, okay, she gonna do it this week because we gotta make sure we still in the laws when we doing this. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. But when thou doest alms, let not thy left hand know what thy right hand is doing. Don't tell. Do not say nothing. It's been times I did alms and my husband didn't even know. My kids didn't even know. No one knew. They was like, where's that? Where you get that from? 4, that thy alms may be in secret. Okay, y'all should be in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly. So he sees your alms, and then he rewards you openly. It ain't you give it to him openly, and he gonna reward you in the secret. That ain't how it work. It ain't for them. Everything you do, my sister, is not for you. It's not for your husband. It's not for your kids. It's not for your mom. Ain't nobody but for the Most High. When we get that mindset, we're almost there. But when you want to do something to be seen by man, you want to do this, you want to do that, like that's when it can get dangerous. Or you do something for a sister, and then now everybody knows that you done it for a sister or for a family. Nobody don't care. And if you go to another sister and tell another sister what that you've done for the other family, that sister gonna be like, I ain't telling her nothing, because she tell everybody business. You know what I'm saying? And you think that, and you're that sister on the other end thinking that you look good, but really people looking at you like you fraud out here. So be very careful of that, my sisters. Let me go to something else. And Archaeology. And also with this, 2 Corinthians 9:7. Every man according as he purposed in his heart. Go back to your heart. Thing he want to do, the purpose in your mind. Okay. So let him give, not grudgingly of necessity, for Yahweh loveth a cheerful giver. It ain't like, man, I got to make these. I don't want to make no alms. If you got the attitude, you might as well take that stuff and sit down. He don't want that. That ain't a good batch. Okay. It ain't good. You must be happy. Like, you must be when I'm able. First of all, the Most High has closed my hands before, where I couldn't even do anything. When I couldn't do nothing, He closed my hands before. But if I'm able to use my hands to be able to make something to help for alms, I'm gonna be happy. I'm always happy. You listen to you find your upbeat song, you listen to the whole time. Doing your alms. It's all praise to the Most High, and it feels so good. It's like the gift sometimes is just the fact that the way we feel so good that the Most High is doing something did something like we did something for Him, and He blesses us with a feeling of that satisfaction. Let's go to Tobit 4:16. Give of thy bread to the hungry, but to our hungry, not over there, our hungry in the community. Anybody that's trying to obey the Most High's laws, statutes, commandments to their best ability, give them some bread and feed them. Not the ones that's not. Don't do that. And of thy garments to them that are naked. So it's brothers out here that don't have wives, or they wives came out the truth. They don't know how to really sew like that, and they need a garment. Alms. And according to thy abundance, give alms. So whatever, according to what you have, because we may not have much. I've known a sister since I've been in the hospital. I tell her, like, you don't have to, you're fine. She always sends me like $5-10 is all they really got. You know what I'm saying? And she's glad to give it. She's excited. It's like during this, I got family members, when I ask for something, they be mad about it. Ask for $2, mad they gotta give me $2. And according to thy abundance, give alms. So I'm not. It means like, say you can't do that much this month. Give what you can. Give whatever you have. You have more, then you will give more. You have less, then you will give less. But still give, right? And let not thy eye be envious, and be like, man, I don't even know why I made this mug. You know what I'm saying? When thou be let not thy eye be envious when thou givest alms. So don't let your eye be envious. You know, if you want to get technical, some people associate that with the evil eye. You know what I'm saying? When you give alms, like you give somebody alms, and you can't stand them. And then when you get alms like that, it don't feel right. You can tell the person's spirit was off. You get alms from the sister, you think everything good, and then all of a sudden everything just start going wrong in your life all of a sudden because you got alms for this sister. It's a spiritual warfare, sisters. Don't walk around like that. Give alms, be happy about it, and then keep it moving for the Most High. Hold on, let me see. So that was Tobit 4 and 16, right? All right, let's check out something else here. Let's check it out. Proverbs 19:17. He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto Yahweh. So you're not doing this for these people. You lending, look at this as you lending this to the Most High. And if you have that mindset, you're not only going to give alms, but what else you're going to do, my sisters? You're going to make sure it's the best. Okay? If you know you're doing good and you got you got money, you got a little bit of money, and the family is in need. Are you gonna go out and give them like Dollar Tree stuff, and you don't eat Dollar Tree stuff? Because really, you giving the Most High Dollar Tree stuff. You'll go out there, it's for the Most High. You're gonna give it. It's gonna be your best. Okay. Lend to the poor, lend to Yahweh, and that which He have given will He repay him again, and He's gonna give it back. Trust the Most High. He is going to give it back to you, my sister. I'm a hard witness to that. He will. Once in a while, most of us will find ourselves in a position where we need to make a visit. Wait, hold up. That's not it. No, wait, hold up. Why? Oh, that was it right there, Salakia. That's how you know it's live, uncut. I ain't promised y'all that I won't go on stutter or accidentally read something. The water. I'm human. So that's what I'm saying. So let's go back. And that which He have given, will He pay him again? He'll give it to you again. The Most High, He will. So that's something that we can look at, and it should give you that confidence. I'm not saying only do this because only give alms because you know that He gonna give it back to me. The Most High gonna give. You could think of it like that, but don't be like that's your main thing. My main thing for me doing it is I'd rather Him forgive me my sins than to give it back. Give me something back, But He's the Most High. He's in control. Tobit 4 and 7. Give alms of thy substance, and when thou givest alms, Salakia, let not thy eye be envious, neither turn thy face from any poor, and the face of Yahweh shall not be turned away from thee. Right? So give according to your substance. You know what I'm saying? I can't take the alms that another sister give and give it as my own, as of thine substance, of my substance. And don't be envious, don't be mad that you gotta do it. or you feel like, you really don't want to do it because you feel like they ain't got more, the Most High, he'll guide you. You'll be just sitting there and the Most High be like, make tassels for Sister Mary Clarence. Okay. I just made up that name. Well, I sent from Sister Act, but hey, and you like, out the blue, why are you thinking like that? If it's alms, do it. Give it to her in secret. Okay? That's how you doing it. To sisters out there that be giving sisters clothes and stuff, big bags of clothes, don't give that sister that stuff in front of people. That's not cool. So you can see, so everybody can see that you're doing something right. Hey, she's giving these clothes to people. Don't do that. Cause you're not, there's nothing gonna come good from that. Okay, so that's what I have for the alms thing. So let me tell you what you can do for alms. You can make tassels. Tassels, you make 4 of them. You can use yarn. You can use, it's all types of different types of thread. I mean, I use yarn because to me, for my household, is cheaper, and I feel like I could do more with it. I can, I could do a lot more with the yarn. Garments. If you can't make a garment, what's really easy to do is make an aprons. You can make like a bookmark. Make some bookmarks, some Yahweh bookmarks. You can take on some sisters, go to a sister individually and be like, hey sis, I noticed that you don't really have a lot of fringes on your clothes. You want to drop off 2 or 3 dresses to me? I can do those for you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes alms is teaching women how to do something. Teach them how to sew. That could be your alms. Teach them how to cook. Or give them a good healthy word, like when no one's around. Like that, plant seeds, like stuff like that you can do and make food for the people. For your people, our people. Do that. And you can't say, well, I'm not going to do that, or well, I'm going to charge them for this. And like, let me say this too. If you're a sister, okay, if you're new in this truth, the first thing you don't need to be doing is trying to come up in this and make money off your brethren. The first thing you want to do is make your alms for the Most High. And what did the scripture say? And he will pay you back for that. He will put it on somebody like, well, and then brothers will see that, sisters will see that, and they'll be like, well, I want to buy some from you, because they, and then you can, okay, I'll, if you can choose to sell them, or you can just be like, no, I'm just gonna do tassels. I'm just gonna just tell me what you want, and I can make it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a blessing, because when you look at it like, if you look at it like if you going into this, you love the Most High. If you love the Most High, you should love, us, our people in it. You know what I'm saying? So if you love your people in it, you will want to do stuff to help them. Like to you, it's like, darn, it takes about 45 minutes to make some tassels. I don't really feel like doing that. And then you're not realizing one of the brothers you given to, he don't have a wife, he don't know how to make tassels, and then you gave him the Most High Son, of one of the gods of the earth, something to make him stronger in this truth. Because when a brother got them fresh tassels on, their face is priceless. It's a good feeling. But only if no one knows that you did it. And that's true. Like I said, I've done that before. And I felt like bad. My husband assured me, our husband like, man, you tripping, you just calm down, and even that bad. You know what I'm saying? But it does be. It be kind of, you just want to do it right. That's it. I just want to do it right. And I know y'all sisters, probably a lot of you sisters just want to do it right too. And that's that's the way you can do it. You can be going through a rough time in your marriage, sister, or your kids are tripping, my sister. You sit up there, you do alms, and the Most High can come and help that situation and make it right. You know what I'm saying? Because you did what you're supposed to do. You're doing alms. You're doing his physical work for him. Like you're being able to be used by him, truly used by him. Now we went over changing your mind, and when your mind getting changed, how to do alms, let me give you one more idea for alms. At the Dollar Tree, just let you know, because I'm Dollar Tree to me is like Nordstrom's. When I get in Dollar Tree, I get bougie. I don't care. I want this, I want that over there, bring that over, that's how I be at Dollar Tree. But it's like these little bitty canvases, right? I think it's like 3 in a pack. But you can make some of those, because you like say, a sisters that's struggling with, so that I'm gonna name a situation so that I won't, nobody thinks I'm nitpicking them. A sister that steals, she steals. She like, I can't help it. When I was in the world, I had to take it, girl. You go take one of them canvases and write down the scripture, thou shalt not steal. Make it pretty. Give it to her like, sis, hang this up somewhere near your mirror. Hang it up somewhere in your room. Hang it, I don't care. Put it in your car, wherever you're going to visit at. And so you can look and hold yourself accountable. Right? So that's just something, this is like little ideas. That's alms, you're helping somebody else. Making tassels or sewing on fringes. I don't know. This sister right here, she's saying that she, just got a sewing machine. All praise to Yahweh for that. And she want to make things for her husband and son, and how to learn to make tassels. If any sister that's watching this video, whether it's now or you're watching this after the post date, please put up any links of videos that you may know that shows how to sew on fringes, working a sewing machine, how to thread, how to fix, make repairs on there, because that happens a lot with sewing machines. You'll be surprised. Or a video on making tassels. I was planning on doing a video about how to make tassels at some point, but I'm not gonna lie, and y'all waiting on. I ain't gonna lie and say it's gonna be. I'm gonna make sure as soon as possible. But with everything that's going on in my life, I'm not gonna make it seem like this video is gonna be tomorrow. It ain't gonna be tomorrow. So, but if any sisters know of that, be a blessing. Put it in the link, please. Thank you. And sister, all praise to the Most High for you trying to get your household in the laws. That's all praises to you, beloved. Because that's hard. It's hard, but then it gets easy, and sometimes it's harder than others. So I commend you for wanting to do that for your family. Let me see. Let's go into our next point here. Okay. So the next point, the last point into running back to the Most High, okay, is the last point is mind your business and to take wise counsel. Now, you have to take some type of, you can't have the attitude and this truth as a woman, like no one can tell you nothing. Because how long has that worked for you, sis? How long have you felt like nobody can't tell you nothing? And I promise you, the result always is the same. So you need to start listening to people. If you take, if this is how serious it is, because if you have that one counselor in 1,000, you trust them and you pick them. The Most High somehow put it on your heart to go to that sister. Like, look, I want to learn. I want you to be my one counselor in 1,000. I want to talk to you. I want to, I want you to help me. If that sister tells you something is off, okay, and you go against it, so this is for the new and the older sisters, you go against it, just have mercy on you, because you don't know everything. People that think they know everything, they'll assume, or they feel like no one can tell them nothing, then they in the midst of some mess because they feel like nobody can tell them nothing. Salakia, I got whole sisters that's mad at me because I said my yays were yays and my nays were nays. If you do X, Y, and Z, my response is I'm going to not deal with you on no level you getting to know me. And then they do they do the very thing that we talked about them not doing. I'm not going to sit up there. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to say, didn't I say this? I'm not going to argue with you because I'm about to be 40 years old soon, baby. Okay? I'm not going to argue. I'm just going to cut you out of my life and have you, and the Most High is going to put it on you where you went wrong, or every time you think about me, you're going to get upset and feel some type of way because you know that you messed up, you know, because you didn't listen. You want to do what you want to do. And they ain't going to get you nowhere but crying, snotting, hating everybody, making subliminal posts how women ain't crap. I was there. Trust me. So let's start this off with Ephesians 4:22. That ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, the stuff that we used to talk about, sis, you need to put that away. We talk about men. You know how this guy look. Now I can say with the women, because we already know the one thing that brothers talk about when all of them is around is who? Hold up. Let me see if I can do this backwards. And this picks up. Do it. Can you see that? Hold up. Us. They talk about women, they don't listen. The black woman is this, the black woman that. She don't do what she's supposed to. Like, that's what they talk about when it gets there. It goes straight to our sisters every time. Okay. Us, we don't talk about them like that. We be talking about other carnal stuff. Like, did you see the Love and Hip Hop show? Did you see this? Like, that stuff, that's forming this old man conversations. Who cares? If because I used to be into it too. Who cares if Kenya got smacked in the face or her baby daddy? I don't know. Who cares? I'm not gonna sit up on the phone and talk to you about what this person did on this. And even if I would have watched it, I'm not gonna talk to you about it. We can talk about other things building. So put off that old conversation, which is corrupt according to deceitful lust. Okay? So we gotta put that off. It's a deceitful lust. Like, then we start wanting to, dress like this, be fabulous, and oh, if you ain't got this, you're not on the winning team. If you're not staying in a new age house, you're not on the winning team. If all this crap that women try to put themselves above each other when they ain't, we all the same. Because it didn't say in Sirach, hold up, because I don't want to say this wrong. When it said, yeah, I was right. So in Sirach 25, is that right? Oh yeah, 25:19. All wickedness is but little wickedness to a woman. All wickedness, child sacrifice, the Illuminati that they like to talk about. Wicked, like, the all that doctors, the heathens, what they did to us, all that wickedness is but a little bit to a woman. It didn't say all wickedness all wickedness is little to the women that is not to the all wickedness is but little to a woman, except the ones that such. It don't say that. It don't say that. We just we are the we know how to we know how to get points across. We know how to sneak this. Like that, I sneaked this my husband the other day, you know? And then I got called out on it. I was like, yeah, I did say that. I had to apologize to my husband. I'm sorry. I was just upset and I was mad. He was like, yeah, you was going off. And I'm just telling you this because it's like, I'm not ashamed. My husband, he don't beat me. My husband don't do nothing. My husband is really good to me. People be thinking he's an austere man. Like when he's around, he's teaching, he's like quiet. He laughs a little bit. He's austere man. You know what I'm saying? But he's good to me. I don't know what y'all Hebrew men do, but mine, he cooks for me when he's got to. He's been there for a great father to his children, especially at a time of need. Um, he's a provider. You know, he's a good guy. And he lets me know when I'm going off. I don't want to be with no man. I be like, man, sit down. He sit down. That's a weak man. You might as well you might as well go to Priscilla's and get you some type of attachment for that guy. A real Israelite man, he still's loving. Is a fine line. He's still loving. He still cares, but he ain't gonna take but so much mess. And you better know who you getting with before you do that, because a lot of these brothers, they have their criterias, but they let it know at the beginning. And the women going there, well, I'm gonna change him. Months or weeks down the line, he ain't changed, and you want to get an attitude and mad, and you causing problems when he already told you what type of man he is, what he likes, what he expects. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, that's something that we need to look at ourselves as women, sisters. Okay. So let me put off the concern of former conversation of old man, which is corrupt, according to deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Be renewed in the spirit of your minds, my sisters. Please. Okay? Because if your mind ain't right, it's going to show. I absolutely promise you. The former conversation, the old man talks back to her husband. The old man says, I don't have to listen to no man. This is my house. This is my car. Get out. The old man does wicked things. You know what I'm saying? And it is corruptible to us. And it causes deceit, is deceitful. You don't want to do that. You need to renew your mind, do that fast, and that ye put on the new man, the new sister. When I say the new sister, I don't mean when I say put on a new sister, I don't mean put on a head wrap, no, I'm talking about you need to put on that new sister. Like when people, I don't think the same way. I don't move the same way. Whoever you were before that was negative, you need to be the other person. The new sister submits to her husband. The new sister, she trusts her husband. The new sister is going to compliment her husband. The new sister is going to say, I apologize for going off. You know what I'm saying? The new sister is going to put things past her husband first before she goes out and do that. do things, you know, which after Yahweh was created in righteousness and true holiness. True, true holiness. True. Now you gotta be truthful with yourself. If you know that you're a liar, if you know you a liar, you're a deceiver, you always in the midst of stuff, you know that you ain't the best wife to your husband, the best mother to your kids. You ain't teaching your kids. You want to you can sit around all. You don't want to make the full amends to teach your children. If you're one of those, you know, you need to be the new creature. Be the new person, the new mom, the new woman. Just be like, I'm new now. Just tell yourself that. So I'm new now. You know, tell yourself, don't be now. Don't go in front of a room of people or your family and be like, I'm a new person. Or like the chick from Color Purple, I'm going with Miss Shook. I'm Sweet Pea, or whatever she said her name was now. You know what I'm saying? Don't say that. Just be like, you know, really and truly tell yourself I'm a new creature. I ain't like that no more. Keep telling yourself that. Keep thinking like that. Keep thinking a new way. Because you know, usually your option is pull up. Now is, you know what, just have a blessed day. And then and when I say have a blessed day, in my mind, I'm like, I'm most high, please, these mugs. I don't want to act like this, and you handle them. Because he can handle them way better than you can. Okay? Because we knew we're fabulous. We're the princess that we should always be. Okay? That's something that you should be proud of. Okay, let me see. Let's go over to the next one here. What did I do? I done typed too fast over here. All right. Ephesians 5:19 through 21. Let's go there next. Speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody in your heart to Yahweh. Okay? That's something that we should be doing all the time, is be trying to sing hymns, speak to ourselves in there. Like the sister I told you earlier, the scenario, thou shalt not steal, I ain't gonna steal. Thou shalt not steal. You know, that mug make a song with it. I ain't gonna steal, thou shalt not steal. You know, like whatever. Yahweh's gonna punish me. You know, whatever you got to sing to pull you up out there to make that your mind to, you know, make this transition, do it, you know, and a melody in your heart, in your mind, you know, that's how you can mind your business. When somebody can be in front of me right now, get knocked out, boom, I'll be like, Yahweh loves me. I'm getting away. They have nothing to do with me. I don't know, this person is not following the law, statutes, and commandments. I'm gonna stay out of it. Okay? Giving thanks always for all things unto Yahweh and the Father in the name of Hamashiach Yahawashi, which people call Jesus Christ. So just giving thanks, like all praise to the Most High. That's when my daughter, when she was in the hospital for that, 6 months, every day, like she used to be in there, like, oh my gosh, shaking, like having, like, her body, her brain, she had a anoxic brain injury. So, and people that don't know, they're just tuning in. My early this year, my daughter had a very rare heart condition that stopped her heart for 15 minutes. They said that just this part of her brain was active, the bangla ganglia, and everything else died, supposedly, to them. And during the hospital, I never even knew the word neural storm existed. But when you see that, it's like she was having a seizure, like, and she was screaming, 9+ hours, and I was just sitting there the whole time, and that was the roughest thing I ever had to witness before in my entire life, you know. And the Most High, He put me through that for a reason. When the Most High put you to something like that, if I would just had to concentrate on my daughter, going through that, it'll be, it would have been okay. But I had other problems, like is a sister going around saying that she put that type of voodoo on my daughter, but that's a whole nother subject, okay? But just know that when she was going through that, I had to sing. I was psalms, hymns. I just was thanking Him, and I just started thanking Him, like, oh, thank you for this. I just started thanking the Most High like Lot did. You know, I just like, all praises to the Most High. Thank you, thank you. I just thank you. Because He wants to get thanks. He's our power. He already know that we want to heal her, but are we praising Him? That's what it was about. And I was praising Him through that whole time. Okay? So you give thanks, submitting yourselves one another in the fear of Yahweh. You to submit, like, that's when you're 1 in 1,000, submitting yourself to each other. Like, I'm gonna help my brother, I'm gonna help my sister. That's how it is. And there's sisters out here. Now, I'm the one to tell you, every brother, they will tell you that I've ever come across in this truth. If my husband, okayed you, for one, it's really like, that's my brother. This is my sister. You know what I'm saying? But on the back end, it's always the sisters that we always end up getting to some pettiness, because everybody gets the masculine spirit of jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, that would never be, like, I'm very blunt, and like, when it comes to my sisters, if you call you my sister, because birds of a feather do flock together, okay? Birds of a feather flock together. And if you're flocking over here with me, I'm gonna have to hold you accountable. It ain't gonna be like I'm braiding you and cussing you out, like, sis, what the hell you doing? It's gonna be more like, sis, now you cannot do that. You going all blah blah blah. Some sisters, they'll be like, all praises, thank you, and I'm gonna try to work on that. Some sisters like, well, you can't tell me that, because when you were out in the world, blah 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 blah. I was like, are you really talking about when I was out in the world? And then don't be a foolish and clamorous woman. Don't do that, because you're acting like that right now. In the world, I would have called her a B word, but I was just like, I'll tell you, acting foolish and clamorous. Submit yourself to one another. Tell me the truth. If you love me, you my sister, I'm going off. Tell me. I may be a little tight then, but give me about a good a couple of hour turnaround, sometimes 12 hours turnaround, if it's other things going on in my life, and the Most High going let it hit, and it's going to manifest. It's going, okay, honey, and then I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna come to you like, you know what, the water, thank you, because you correct me. Any sisters ever correct me, they still my sisters to this day. You know what I'm saying? And some of them just correct you because people are around. They want to sound like they know more than you do, but they don't really believe what they saying. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that we should look at when we're minding our business in this truth. Okay, let's go. I got a few more left. Let's see. Okay, Proverbs 14:12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, sister, but in the end thereof are the ways of death. It may not be a physical death, it may be a spiritual death. It may seem right to you. Well, I don't really feel like I should even listen to my husband at all. I just feel like if he right, then I don't need to be laying with him. That seems right. Then all of a sudden, where your husband coming home later? What's going on? Oh my God, is he having need to spoil? Is he with another woman? That's a spiritual death. You like, you ain't gonna feel right. You be like, oh my God, it's gonna hurt. Everything gonna feel weird on the inside. You gonna be like, oh my God, what's going on? Because you felt like it was right for you to hold yourself when we're not even supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's just some things that we need to work on. Okay? These things are if this hits you and you feel mad, if my sisters, if you feel mad or upset about something I'm saying and it's really bothering you, you have just been what they called cut with scripture. That's all it is. Take it, bandage it up with the word, with reproving yourself, and heal from it. Okay? I've been cut plenty of times, more than you know, more recent than you know. But you got to keep going. You cannot stop. Just because if I can get cut so bad, it's been times I've been cut so bad I didn't want to do this anymore. I didn't feel like I was worthy to do this no more. Okay? But I say, I'm gonna keep pushing the word because I guarantee you, every single my brothers, they out there doing the real work, and they probably fall short in some things. But do they stop coming out? No. So I should keep going too. So just know that everything you think is good is not that is expedient isn't something that you should do, and it could really cause you to have a spiritual death. Okay, a spiritual death hurts. I'm telling you, it's no remedy. It's like a permanent dark cloud walking around you, and you don't know how to get it away from you. That's how it feels like. Let me see. Let's go to. I'm gonna do Proverbs 14 and 15. The simple believeth every word. Simple. Where's a clamorous woman? A foolish woman. She's clamorous and she's simple. She believed everything. You can tell one thing. Oh, that sister, she really means well. She and in that simple woman's mind, she really thinks she's right. But their ways could end to right death. But the prudent man looketh well to his going. But the prudent person, they gonna look like, wait a minute. If this is happening, then this like you start thinking. You ain't gonna just throw yourself out there. You ain't gonna just say things. Sometimes we do all play that simple. We play the simp. You know, as women, we believe every word. But it ends up biting us. You know what I'm saying? But if you prudent, you're gonna look at everything you doing, my sister. Everything. You're not just gonna be able. No one's gonna be able to really pull wool over your eyes, and you're gonna really take the wise counsel. I only seen It's only been two sisters that I've known in all these years I've been in this truth that's ever took the correction, and I seen them it work perfectly. Sisters, I would tell them like, look, if you don't do this, this and this and this and this is gonna happen. I was like, but it's gonna mess you up because it's gonna take you a little longer to see it because if you don't listen, the Most High gonna let you get you deep in it, and it's gonna no remedy, and then you're gonna be like, darn, she tried to tell me, but you think that your discretion is better, and you only been in this thing for a year or two. That ain't enough time for nothing. 5 years, when I was 5 years in, nothing. That won't time for nothing. I was still dealing with stuff. We gotta humble ourselves. So a prudent man, a definition of somebody prudent is like showing care. They're thinking of the future. You know, a synonym is wise, well judged, you know, things like that. Well advised, sensible, cautious, careful, um, all those things. You know what's weird? Prudent has the synonyms for prudent. A lot of those synonyms also are for emotional. Look it up. Look it up. Men are physical and women are emotional. You should look that up. That's something you can do. Let me see. Where was I at again? Um, Hold on, sisters. I don't know what's going on with my computer. What in the world? Salakia, y'all hang in there because this computer, my computer is tripping a little bit, but we gonna bring it out. The only reason why I started using a computer because my husband was like, I was trying to come up with suggestions to make this faster for all of us. And he was saying maybe I should just type it in instead of flipping through the scriptures or what have you. Oh, did I miss that scripture? Okay. Let's go to First Thessalonians real quick. First Thessalonians 4:11. Okay, it says, "And that ye study to be quiet and do your own business and to work with your own hands as we commend of you." That's what you're supposed to. That's all we have to do. It's hard. Trust me. When I want to say something, it'd be like, have y'all seen that movie, Roger Rabbit? Who Framed Roger Rabbit or something? And then when that dude came in to find him in a bar, he kept tapping, and then Roger Rabbit was in the back like he just busted out. That's how I am when I feel like in my mind that somebody's saying something ain't right, or I just need to step in. I need to correct them, and that's not how I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to just to study to be quiet, work on it. When you studying something, you're working on it. You're working on it all the time for when. And then after you get to finish studying, the test come, boom. Okay, just calm down. Sing your your mind. You know what I'm saying? And you do your own business, and you mind your own business. When own business, like here in your household, people can give you can get counseling or something, but then even then you gotta just be like, okay, at this point, nothing's happening. It's not my business. I'm just gonna back up. It's getting too far. Mind your own business, okay? And work with your hands. Like what Craig Daddy saying Friday, you need to use these to fight another day. You know what I'm saying? Work with your hands, arms. Okay? Teaching your kids. You know what I'm saying? Do that. And then that if you between those things, you ain't gonna have time to be in the midst of no drama. You're gonna be looking around like, okay, where my husband at? He supposed to be on time and da da da. No, worry about your own business. Okay? That's what we just have to do. And sometimes it's hard. And there's some exceptions for some things, but then at some points, like if you're in this truth and you do this faith, like I told y'all earlier, if you really in this, you ain't got time to be around no doggone females. Or be in a sister club, or we all, all my assemblies, my cousins, my sisters, we're gonna get up, we're gonna do all this. And then you end up in the midst of some drama. You ain't gonna have time for that. Because you're going to be minding your own business, working on something, working with your kids, doing something for your husband or something. Just think the time that you're sitting up there trying to be in the midst of stuff and do other stuff, that's times that you can be working on to get your sins erased instead of adding that time to add more sins on to it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It just comes to a point where you just have to give it up. Let me see. Should have known that was going to happen. Sirach 8 and 17. Consult not with a fool. If you know a woman is a foolish woman, you don't even talk to her. You know what I'm saying? My cutoff game since this happened, to be real with y'all, because y'all, I'm just saying the real. My cutoff game is so strong. If you have any association with people that's negative or is foolish, if you even deal with those people, I'm not dealing with you. Period. I don't have to give you no explanation. You don't have to give nobody an explanation. Let them talk what they want to. Let them say what they want to say about you. Who cares? Because guess what? You could do something good. They still gonna have something to say with you. I don't leave it alone. Don't even consult with them. Talk to them. Okay? For he cannot keep counsel. You telling them, what are you telling them stuff for? So they can go out and tell your business or try to make it seem like you doing it in the midst of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't consult with them at all. If and birds and sisters look at that as a fruit. Birds, if you know a sister is, for example, dealing in with witchcraft and you want to hang out with her, you invite her to places. Everybody already knows this woman is a witch, and you're hanging out with them. Then to the untrained eye, you are keeping counsel. You're consulting with fools, with a fool, because a foolish woman will be into witchcraft. Okay, or she might not being visually like, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this root on somebody. She can just be rebellious against her husband or rebellious. You can hear her cussing her husband out. You can hear her cussing her kids out. You can see her going against the law, because rebellion is witchcraft too. And on many occasions, we've all played the witch role. But that special witch that does magic will be burnt. You hanging out with them, you want to be, you in the midst of that person, everything, then you are a witch to everybody else. You don't look smart, you look stupid. And the Most High is going to bring it out, because in your mind, in the ways of a lot of us women, we think, hey, I know I can do that. It is okay. The Most High made an exception for me. And you think, oh, well, it's been months. He ain't did nothing to me yet. The Most High is long suffering. God knows you need to fear that, because he'll fix it. So, and the weirdest things can happen to you. The weirdest things can happen. So that's something that we need to worry about. Mind your own business. Don't consult with fools. Don't even, because they ain't gonna keep your secrets. They gonna tell everybody your business. She can't keep no counsel. What you talking to a foolish woman for about what's going on in your marriage? Because she gonna tell you, well, you need to leave him. Leave him. Or if I was you, I won't give him none. I just make him work for it. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's foolishness. That ain't counsel. Y'all gonna might as well just go to your husband, call him in the B word, smack him. Taking dumb Salakia, taking dumb advices from women like that, yo. It sounds like I'm yelling. I have to get my caring voice back together. It sounds like I'm yelling, but it's that as women, because I'm a woman too, we all need to do better. If we don't do better, we are messing up everything for the men. In the last 2 years, I heard men cry, mad, angry, upset because their wife is doing wicked shit. Salakia. Wicked. It ain't nothing else. It ain't wicked mess. That is wicked sh shit. That's what they are doing out here. Y'all making us look bad. We gotta do better. Because Galatians, the next chapter, Galatians 6:5 says, "For every man shall bear his own burden." It's all up to you. It goes down to you. So why are you worried trying to be around all these other women, and you need to be focused on what's going on in your household? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you can hang around 9 sisters, eight or all 9 of them is into some alternate mess. Or I just want to be sisters with everybody because we're supposed to love. No, you're not. No, you supposed to. If you go through the women in the Bible, how many of them, when the story starts out, well, Mary was out in the midst in front of all her sister friends, and they were out strolling the fields, and no, she's the Shunammite woman. She was by herself, doing stuff by herself, working at her home by herself. These women are either close to home or they're doing errand or a chore for their home in the Bible when they in the midst of their stories. So if you feel like things are going bad, you might start by isolating yourself. And I'm telling you, the day that I start isolating myself, everything's been going. I don't have to deal with no extra drama. He said, she said. These women out here, I'm a woman, I sit with them. A lot of us don't want to get corrected. We just don't. And now you got dudes, what's his name again? Like Kevin Samuel coming in and telling us something that scriptures has been telling us, and our Hebrew brothers been telling us this whole time. Romans 14:12. So then every one of us shall give account of herself to Yahweh. Okay? That's why you need to worry, especially at a time like this, you need to worry about getting yourself together. Get yourself strong. Strengthen your arms. Okay? Girt your loins. Be ready to, because when stuff goes down, my sisters, they're going to take that man out first. They're going to take the man. They'll come in the house. They'll beat, whatever, kill him. Then it's you. You need to you got to be physically strong. Because you never know what can happen. We're the daughters of the Ancient of Days. We're his daughters. Okay? We have that same, he gives us that special strength above other women as well. He does that for us. So you need to take that accountability for yourself. Worry about yourself first. Because when you go into the gates, you're not going to be answering for this person right here. You're going to have to give account for everything that you did. The times you didn't mind your business, times you didn't take counsel because you didn't think no one could tell you nothing. Okay? Do that, my sisters. And guess what? That was the last scripture I had on this whole series of returning back to Yahweh. All praise to the Most High. I am proud of each one of y'all that sat down and took notes. You're trying, you're listening. All praises to you, beloved. Because if you got to all the way to this segment, you want to learn. You want to do better. To my new sisters, this is for this lesson for the new sisters. You knew you coming in here. Now you know the steps you need to do to get to the Most High. The sisters that's been in it for a while, you fell off. Now you know what you need to do to get back and make a new covenant with the Most High. Just because you messed up, like I messed up, I'm gonna share some with y'all really quick. I messed up so bad, so bad. I don't care if one of y'all try to use this against me. Who cares? Okay, so I'm telling this for in hopes that a sister out there can hear this that's been in this truth for a while, and she can pick up her strength, her zeal, and go back out there again. When I first came into this, I like got into a physical argument before at a feast day with a brother. He was my cousin, but it was my brother. He's my brother. Like in front of everybody in front of feast day. Even though I felt like I was right in my mind, I was dead wrong. You hear me? Wrong. And it upset my husband. It upset everyone. Everybody was upset behind that. And it shocked a lot of people that, oh my God, this mug really be doing that, Like she really is, And this was like early on in truth when I first started taking this seriously. And I thought I had everything under control and all that, but then boom, I end up doing that. Made myself look like a fool. You hear me? I didn't even want to. I was like, man, I don't know. I started second guessing, maybe this ain't for me. I was embarrassed. What I'm going to do. And then you know what I did? I stopped talking as much. I started praying to the Most High. I went back and I apologized. And I just been on the road to trying to get myself out of that place. So, and I learned a valuable lesson. Okay? Don't go off like that, even if you're right. And if that situation would have never happened, because the bad things work out for good. If that situation would have never ever happened, and some of the stuff that I'm going through now, I would have had that problem now. Easy. I would have been ran up and hit somebody by now. But that situation happened. It humbled me. I was like, oh my God. Like, how can I be in the truth? Everybody's going to think, I just was thinking. And then it hit me. It's like, it's not for everybody. Because before honor comes humility. Like people that's got an honorable spot, they did something at one point that people just was like, oh my God, they did that? It still haunts them to this day. But I'm not weak. I'm here. This is the long haul for me. I'll die for the Most High. I'll die for this truth. I'm not in this truth because of my husband. I'm in this truth because I talked to the Most High. He showed me things. That's why I'm in this truth, not for no one else. So then after I got that together, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get it together. Start showing up places. People see you. They speak. Some don't speak. Whatever. I don't care. I'm there because the Most High told me I need to be there. I need to continue to do what I am supposed to do for a woman. And that could be the same thing for you, sis. It's sisters out here that I know are straight up lying, straight up witches. Even if they turn their ways and go back to the Most High, He'll forgive them. He will. But you got to get to that point, and you cannot get that point until you are being real with yourself. You can't psych yourself out. No, I'm fine. Everything's fine. No, I'm great. And you a witch on wheels. Wheels. You lie like a rug. That's what old people say. You lying like a rug out here. You doing all that. You ain't admitting it. You're not admitting that. You know what I'm saying? Just repent, My sisters has been in this for a while and establish a new covenant for the Most High. It's not too late for you. The new sisters, get away from all that mess and and go into your closet somewhere alone. You confess every sin that you ever did, period, knowingly. Don't be going in your closet like, Lord, just forgive me for my sin. Like, Lord, forgive me for when I stole that sandwich that time because my kids was hungry. Forgive me for that time that I was disrespectful to my husband. Forgive me for that time that I wasn't a helpmate. I wasn't a pillar of rest. Forgive me for that time that I sold drugs, for that time that I used to be gay. I'm just naming stuff. Go into your closet and say all of that to him. Confess it all. And then put off layers of that old man and become the new creature. That's how you do it. So now we know. Return it to Yahweh. Confess your sins. And list them all. Be real. Secondly, apologize, right? To anyone you offended. And when you do apologize, and then you remember, you apologize for everything, or don't you apologize for nothing at all? Because I is a pet peeve of mine. Somebody come and apologize for something that they're apologizing for the easy part. I'm sorry that I was mean to you. Like, you were mean, and you literally went to everyone in Israel, woman that you know, and lied on me, and you just want to come and say you want to be sorry for being mean to me. No, you come and you list it. Be a woman, and say, look, I did this. I'm sorry that I lied on you. I'm sorry that I hit you. I'm sorry that all these things. Apologize to your husband. Apologize for every single thing you ever did to that man that was wrong. And then what comes next? If you're looking at it, change behavior. You can't apologize and you apologize for being rebellious to your husband, and then a couple hours later, the next day, you're like, man, I don't give a damn. It's going to take time, but just know when you come to your husband, you apologize. If you keep apologizing, and you're not changing your behavior, you're going to lose him here. And then you're going to have that spiritual death. Where is he? He's not laying here. You know what I'm saying? You have that spiritual death, sis. Then changing your temple, making your body a temple again. Understanding that a temple is not going to be beside a temple or the Most High ain't going to be set up, and then you around it is gay people can come all around it, or killers can come around it, adulterers can come all around it, or sinners can come all around it, because that's what you're doing essentially when you hang around these people. You're the temple. You're messing up the no one. They like, oh my God, do I want to go into that? Like, it's got all this mess out here. Like, you need your temple. Change your temple, sis. Get your temple together. Get it strong. Eat healthy. Get this strong. Get everything on you strong. Your mind strong. Your body strong. Get your blood right. Work out. Walk. And then the next one was get away from anyone, anything is not of Yahweh. If you don't understand, let me tell you something. If you're around anything or anyone that's not of Yahweh, that means they don't like Yahweh. Actually, they probably hate him. And you're hanging around with somebody that hates the Ancient of Days. Will you hang around someone that hates your daughter, that don't believe in your daughter's dreams, don't believe your daughter is real at what she's doing, or all that? Would you hang around somebody like that? No, you wouldn't. So why are you hanging around people that don't even like your father? Think about it. So, and then we're talking about, working on changing your mindset, because your thinking can produce you acting out. Do your alms and mind your business and take the counsel. Okay? With that said, you may not believe me, but I genuinely care that my sisters get this. I do. I genuinely care. And I pray that if you're listening to this, don't get it don't give up. Please don't give up. Keep fighting. You ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get nothing right immediately. Okay? But you must try. You must be real with yourself and you must stop playing. Because if you don't stop playing, the Most High gonna play a big game with you. And you ain't gonna win. Oh, Shalom. Look. Okay, that's it. Love you too, brother. Yahawashi. Barakatah, my brother. That's my brother. So my thing is this, like if you guys, if you don't want to give it up, I mean if you don't want to like give it up like your sinful ways, do whatever you want to do, you think that just because nothing's happened to you yet, that you're gonna be okay. I'm still this, I got this, whatever. You go ahead. But I promise you, when the Most High says, that's it, that's it. When my daughter died earlier this year, I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't know if it was a patience. I don't know if he was trying to tell, if it was me, if I went off. I don't know. But I had to look within myself and I seen my daughter die. He ain't playing with you, my sisters. Take the time now and let's get back. Let's get back to really minding our business, being truthful and kind, not feeling like you better than another sister because you got something better than another sister. Being two-faced, going back and playing two sides of the fence and causing turmoil. Being a hellion in your house. I know all these things because I'm not lit. I am one of those. When I come and talking to you, he's really using the lowest of the low. Lowest of the low. And that's all right. Because I don't care what y'all think about me. You're going to hear these scripts. You're going to get these blessings. Or you're going to get a judgment because you're going to think you're right. Because it's better for you not even hear me say this than for you to hear me say this and then you try to go off. Anybody have any questions, you can email me. I'm about to put my email in the comments. From the tents of Gad at gmail.com. That's my email. If you want to talk, you have questions or something like that, I can help you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now let me tell you something. Don't reach out to me about no you can reach out to me about relationship advice. I will give you the relationship advice, but be prepared because some people don't hear what they think that I'm gonna say. Like, oh, my husband, he does this to me, does that to me, does that to me, does that. He's bad to me, whatever. And my response is, a wicked woman is given unto the portion of a wicked man. What are you doing? Because at this point, I'm not here to talk about your husband and say, your husband, because I don't know you. I don't know your husband. So I'm like, what are you doing? What makes him do these things? And you be real. Well, I did call him a B word, why are you doing that? Because when you come to me, you're gonna work on you, sister. Because each sister that I feel like I get to talk to, there's another sister that can change, that can pass it on to another sister, and then next thing you know, we got a nation full of sisters in my mind that could be wanting to be submissive, wanting to just be, we try our best to be quiet and just try. I'm the worst person in the world to tell you. I'm the worst person. I'm telling you, I've done a lot of bad stuff. I'm telling you, you got this. You got this, my sister. Don't give up. Don't give up. I believe in you. I'm rooting for you. So with that being said, Yahawashi, Shamartha. If you want to donate for alms or donations, our Cash App is money sign COM821. Our daughter, she's like I said, she has a anoxic brain injury where she can't walk or talk as of now. She's 10 years old. If it feels in your heart to help with that, the Cash App is money sign team Melina. Okay. If you want to help out with that and be a blessing, that'll be great. Love you, sisters, and take take these lessons, learn them, be real with yourself, and be great. Okay. Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Shamartha.